What up, crew? How's everybody doing today, tonight? Welcome, welcome. Late night tonight. So, let me know if you can see me, hear me. What up, All-Star? What's up, VY? What's up, Hector, Betty, Boop, Eric, Stab? What's up, Lily and Daryl and Amanda and Peggy Tanyu saying, what's up, Sonia? What up, Chuck? Michael, Thomas, Nicole, Mel, TC, Judy, Eric. What's going on, Deidre? What's going on, Joe? Everybody see me, hear me okay? Good to go? Rock and roll? Sweet. All right, so here's the deal tonight. Like I said, a little bit different tonight with the late night 9 p.m.er, right? But what I'm going to do tonight is, so I had a plan, and then the shipment that came in ruined the plan, but I wasn't going to let it ruin the plan. So I'm sticking with what I was planning on. And then at the end, maybe we'll do a little special project, because you guys probably saw, because I know a lot of you are all-stars, you probably saw what came in and got listed on the website today, right? So, I will show you real quick. Let me grab this here, and let me grab a piece of ice here. All right, so we just got in the green mermaid holographic color spark adhesive vinyl. We've had the Arctic blue, so you can see the ice just dripping from clear to blue, but now we have yellow to green, right? And the one that I'm pretty sure is going to sell out pretty quickly, the pink to purple. Yeah, pink to purple, probably not going to last too long. I got a good amount of it. We have more on the way, but I always kind of express over certain colors off the start. And yeah. So, just giving you a heads up on those. And I saw somebody just became an all-star member. Who was that? Let me see real quick. Scrolling back through, Destiny Wood, appreciate your support, all-star member. So, just to let you guys know, all-star members, okay, all-star members did get a special coupon code today. All right? So all-star members, look in the community tab, you have a special coupon code today. If we get to, because it's going to be hard on a Thursday, we've never done a late night Thursday like this. If for some reason we get to 500 live attendees, then that coupon code will become available to the live training here. So all-star members, you already got it. You've had a head start. You've had the coupon code since 3 o'clock today. So if you're an all-star member, I know there's still stock right now, so you can't complain if it's gone, right? Because you got that head start, benefit and perk of being an all-star member, all right? So those are there, and then if we get to 500, then that special coupon code will be for the attendees on the live here only. I won't send it out to everybody else. All right? Pilar did not buy all of the Pilar purple yet. All right, I'm going to start out. We're going to mix it up this time. I'm going to start out with the TikTok crew. So let me get that there, and we are going to get TikTok live and YouTube live tonight. So, you guys ready? All right, so I'll get into that. I'll get into that after. All right, uh-oh. Lost connection. Why did I lose my connection? Let's go. Boom. All right, let's see if TikTok is going to come back for me here. I'm frozen on TikTok. What's up, TikTok? Am I unfrozen yet? Oh, no. TikTok, can you hear me? I left some stock. I'm not sure why I'm frozen here. What's going on? TikTok, why am I frozen? No, no, no. No, no. Stop it. Let's see if I flip the camera around, if that does anything. Nope, it's not allowing me to do that. TikTok, can you guys hear me at all? Are you guys on TikTok? I might have to redo it. Yeah, TikTok froze up on me. Bum, 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 bum. All right, TikTok, I'm heading out. Come right back. All right, we'll go back live on TikTok now. Boom. All right, TikTok, we're back. And I think we're good. I'm moving this time. It says ended. Okay. Check it again. The government's after me. All right, now I got a good connection. We're good to go on TikTok. All right, so here's the deal for tonight. Here's what I'm going to go over tonight. And I'm going to, the first part is going to be explaining everything. Then I'm going to show you in the TRW Design Wizard and CorelDRAW, all right, how we set up everything. I'm going to talk about kind of how I grew my business and started my business, okay? And then we're going to I got a special deal going on a few different packs because I know we got a lot of newbies here. And then we're going to cut a couple of the decals just to show you that. And then maybe we'll do, if we have some time, a little special project. And we'll do a custom name or something with the new color changing vinyls. I want to try something new with one of them since they're colors. Got it? Sweet. TikTok, what's up? All right, so I'm just going to grab a bunch of these just to kind of give you guys examples. So how many of you have been around long enough? And we're not going whole story here, okay? We're not going whole story because we don't have all night. But how many of you have been around long enough to know what my business was, what it was called when I first started? Who knows? When I first started, what was my business name? And this was in 2008 for the actual business side of it. No, we're going after the pacifiers. We aren't going the whole pacifier story tonight. But I'll get it. I'll get the pacifier story soon. You guys got it. Yes. So when I started my business, it was the decal world. And this was back in 2008 when I started that. And all that I sold was vinyl car window decals. How many of you here, give me a yes or a no, okay? How many of you here currently sell and do decals like these right here? Let me know. How many of you currently do stuff like this? I'm telling you guys, this right here, these things right here are the best margins you will make on basically anything that you sell. Okay? The best margins, and you can literally go to anybody with this stuff. All right? There's not a business, an event, a sport that doesn't do something with some type of vinyl decals. Okay? So, here's kind of how I got started with this. I as you guys know, or many of you know, I was a high school teacher and baseball coach, and my wife was a high school teacher and cross country and coach, and my mom was a teacher and a cheerleading coach. My dad was a teacher and an athletic director and football coach, and so basically everybody in the family, sister was a softball coach and a teacher, so I knew, and I always tell people this was I kind of cheated off the start because I knew every coach, every athletic director, everybody, okay? So it was really easy for me to get into a lot of the different schools with doing this stuff. So, for example, for schools, and I'll show you when I get to it, but let me show you one here. You can do, even though it takes more time, obviously, multicolor decals as well with your Cricut or Cameo, obviously. Okay, so this is just an I Heart Baseball design. So you pay attention when you're driving around, okay? Pay attention and look every car you drive by. Look at every car you drive by and just look at the back window. And you will be amazed at how many vinyl decals are on the back of cars. And it doesn't have to be something sports. It could be something like this, Lake Life. It could be, look at the difference between these two. Exact same design. This is what I love to do as well. Exact same design, right? But this one, I added an offset or a contour around it. And it gives it a completely different look, does it not? So, real easy ways to have different looks for your different decals. You can have Beach Life. You can have Lake Life. Here's a Live Love Volleyball in a reflective sign vinyl. Obviously, ones like these, freaking super popular, right? Softball mom, super freaking popular to sell things like this. Something like this, orange, Hurricanes baseball. This is our orange reflective sign vinyl. So back window of a car, their school colors, their team is orange, but now when the light hits it, it's just gonna glow in the dark and look freaking amazing, right? So something like, and I'll do a custom one just to show you, something basic like this one right here, Seminoles baseball, Jackson number 20. How much do you think I sold these for? Give me your price. What do you think I sold these decals for? And a lot of you know, and this is, again, this was 12, 13 years ago, okay? But what do you think I sold these for? You got it. I see most of you are on it, okay? I see some of you have the Etsy mindset, okay? And then some of you have the I'm going to make some damn money mindset. I like it. 10, 12, 5, 7. So I've seen anywhere from $5 to $20, okay? I sell these for $10, okay? But $10 is my starting price, okay? What I mean by that is if I got one of the moms on the team to get one of these and I said, hey, one of them is $10, but if you get the whole team and you get 10 decals at least, I will take 30% off, 40% off, 20% off, all right? The whole goal is to do them in bulk, right? To do them in bulk. So with this one right here, what do you think my cost is? The Etsy mindset is pricing everything low and try to be the cheapest on Etsy. Back in my days doing it, it was eBay because Etsy wasn't around. But it was whoever could be the cheapest on eBay. And there is a reason why, okay, Etsy, yes, you need to sell on Etsy high to cover all the fees, exactly. So, my cost on this, all right, my cost on this, if I buy one of our larger rolls of just an intermediate white Color Spark sign vinyl, we're looking at about $65 for a 50-yard roll, okay? If I buy a 50-yard roll, 150 feet, 12-inch by 50 yards, I have right around, okay, this is crazy, right? Right around 8 to 9 cents in vinyl cost. Application tape, about 2 cents in application tape. So I have normally around 10 to 12 cents in material cost. Now, is that all your cost? Of course it isn't. You have your labor cost, you have overhead, you have all the other things, right? But if you're selling them for 10 bucks, but that's the crazy thing. Even if you're selling them for 5 bucks, I always listed them at 10 bucks, but that doesn't mean I wasn't giving out crazy discounts, right? Especially for bulk orders. So I'm going to give you an example of where, and a lot of you know this again. So I was selling to different schools, I was doing fundraisers and making the schools money, and they freaking loved me, okay? I had eBay back then. Here I'm going to tell you and explain to you how I built, and some of you may know this story from the different classes that I've taught at the trade shows and everything, how I built my, well, before I even say this, what do I need in order to make money and sell these? What's the one thing I need in order to sell these and make money? What is it? I'm going to wait for some comments. Yeah, I'm normally about 5 inches by 5 inches, exactly. And I love 5 by 5 because on a 12-inch cutter you can fit 2 of them. But what's one thing I need? You need a cutter, yes, but even more important than that, almost, you need customers, right? You need the attention of people. You need buyers, right? If, like I always say, and you hear me say this all the time, you could have the freaking Graphtec cutter. You could have the best cutter, the best heat press, the best vinyl, the best everything. You could have a 100,000 square foot warehouse, whatever it is. If you don't have a customer base, you don't have a business. Does everybody agree with me on that? Right? It doesn't matter how much money you spend on all of your materials and everything. If you don't have a customer base, if you don't have the attention of people, you don't have a business. Because you can't sell anything. So it doesn't matter what cutter you have or what heat press you have or what vinyl you have or whatnot, right? So I'm going to give you a little trick. And again, this was 12 years ago when I did this, but I still think doing stuff like this will work, even though I would run a completely different strategy right now. But, and I'll tell you what that strategy would be. But here's the way that I built my business, okay? Number one was I knew, okay, and believe me, going into this, I don't want to hear one thing I don't like is excuses, okay? Oh, I live in, and there's only 300 people in my town. Well, if you're watching me right now, you have the internet. So technically, you can reach as many people as Amazon can. You don't have the money for it, neither do I or anybody else we know, but that's not an excuse. So let's wipe that one out, okay? Here's how I built my customer base, all right? The way I built my customer base is I went on eBay at the time. I knew, I love looking at the numbers. I knew my margins, okay? I knew it would take me, honestly, about 2 minutes to make a decal, all right? So my labor cost is super small. I'm working out of the house, out of the master bedroom. Like, I didn't even have a heat press at the time. That's why I was only called a decal world. I didn't even make any shirts for the first couple of years. I didn't even have a heat press. I was doing all decals. That's why I was the decal world, right? So I'm doing that, and my goal is, okay, eBay is going to be my advertising. So even all of you guys know why Etsy charges all those fees. Use Etsy as an advertising platform because you're reaching people. Now it's up to you if your product is good enough and your listing is good enough to get the attention of people and sell it, right? Well, that was me on eBay at the time. So here's my strategy that I did. It was freaking amazing. It worked, okay? So I was going to sell these decals on eBay. All right? Now, at the time when I went to eBay for baseball, I would see a baseball, I would see maybe a batter, and then maybe a pitcher. But most of the decals at the time were just a baseball and a batter. So it wasn't very specific. It wasn't very customized. I got a vinyl cutter. I can make whatever I want. I can put whatever name I want, everything, right? So I want to take advantage of that. So what I did is, I'm going to give you baseball as an example, okay? For baseball, I learned how to draw silhouettes, okay, from different images. And I would draw silhouettes of, for example, for baseball, a right-handed first baseman, okay, stretching to receive the throw. How would I switch that around to a left-handed first baseman? What do you think? First sale on my website last week, freaking sweet, Matt Denny, I love it. You just hit mirror, right? You just flip it horizontally, and it went from a right-handed first baseman to a left-handed first baseman. Then I would have a second baseman. I would have a second baseman diving for a ball. I would have somebody sliding into second base. I would have a second baseman and a shortstop turning the double play. I would have an outfielder robbing a home run. I would have an outfielder catching a ball, an outfielder diving for a ball. I would have a right-handed batter, a left-handed batter. For softball, long hair, obviously, I probably, just baseball alone, I probably had at least 60 to 70 different silhouettes of a right-handed batter, a left-handed batter, whatnot, okay? So that made me unique. It made me have kind of the best customization at the time on eBay, right? For example, for football, it was a football, it was a quarterback, it was maybe a running back. I even had a decal literally for the holder for the kicker. Like a dude, silhouette dude holding the ball. Because you know what? There is a holder on every team. There's a kicker on every team. There's a punter on every team. There's a center on every team. There's a right guard on every team. There's a defensive tackle on every team. There's a defensive end. Did you know a defensive tackle has a different setting than a defensive end versus, yes, I had an umpire decal because umpires actually bought decals from me. So that was my goal, to have the best looking decals. And then here's what else I did. At the time on eBay, most people were selling decals like these for about $8, okay? For about $8. What my goal was is, I knew my margins, okay? I knew I could sell these freaking things for $3 or $4, $3 and make money. But I cut the price in half. I sold them for $4. Why do you think I did that? Why did I sell them for $4 when most of the other people were selling them for $7 to $8? I had the best looking decals at the time, but my reasoning for selling them for $4 was best looking decal, most customized decal, and the best price. But I wanted to build my customer base, right? And then what I did is I had a strategy going into it all along. I'm building my customer base on eBay, got me? And I would make them a decal, boom, 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 going. Then every time I sent the decal, I would have a business card in there. Hey, we do fundraisers. Hey, we can do this. You can get a discount if you refer customers, all these different things. But then what I also did is about every month or two, I would raise my price a quarter. So then I went $4.25, then $4.50, then $4.75, then $5, and sometimes it was after 2 months, sometimes it was after 3 months. If I had a crazy month, sometimes it was after a month. And over the course of about 1.5 to 2 years, I was eventually up to everybody else's price. But in that 2-year period, I went from 0 customers to over 7,500 customers purchasing from me on eBay. Because here's the thing, I knew I was going to give them a great product. I knew I was going to give them great service. I got their attention. I made something cool for them. And guess what? Now, when say they come back a year later, they bought it for $4, but now they're buying it for $5.50. They're like, oh man, the price went up a little bit, but the other prices are still $6 or $7. And then even when I got up to everybody else's price, they said, yeah, prices went up, but I know I'm going to get a quality decal. I know it's going to be good customer service, and I've already built that relationship with that customer. Does that make sense? So that as far as my online side of it. And then what I did also, because you know how I'm sure Etsy's the same way, but they don't like you to link outside websites. So every time I sent a decal, I would, of course, put a business card in, hey, 10% off if you go to our website and get it. And now I'm pulling those 7,500 customers from eBay over to my website to purchase from there, so I don't get hit with all those fees. So, does that make sense? I actually did it on a cutter worse than the Cricut. I had a little cheap US cutter, 12-inch. It was like $195. It was under $200 at the time. And that's what I did, ran my entire business on the first couple of years. Okay? So, now, let me explain to you the second thing that made my business take off. But before I do that, TikTok. Tap that screen as quickly as you can. Fill up that bar and get your celebration. Let's go, TikTok, do it. All right, so here's the next way that I built my business was going to events, okay? So I had started to build the online side of it. Now I'm going to go to events, and it was literally every weekend, okay? I would drive to the event, I would set up a table, and I would do everything at the event. And I'm not going to lie. The first, probably 5 or 10 events I went to absolutely freaking sucked, okay? In my opinion, they sucked. But that was me not knowing really what I was still doing at the time when it came to events. And here's the reason why. My focus going into those events was sell and make money, sell and make money, sell and make money. Oh, I only sold 14 decals at this event, and I was there for 8 hours a day, 16 hours over the weekend. I'm like, damn, 14 decals, a couple of them got a discount on it. That sucked. And I'm looking at it, I'm walking away with $140. That was not worth my time. But the thing is, I started to realize it was completely worth my time because I'm at that event and I'm handing out these business cards to everybody walking by. I'm telling you, the first couple I went to, I brought 500 business cards. I was out of them the first day because I handed them to every single person that came by. What I started to realize is, yes, I wasn't getting the sales right that second, but I'd get an email on Monday. I would get 4 emails on Tuesday, 2 emails on Wednesday, 3 more emails on Thursday. Hey, I saw you at the tournament last weekend. Do you do team stuff? Do you do this? Do you do this? And I started to realize going to these events and selling the decals was cool. Making money there was cool, but gaining the customer base and it was advertising. So that's where just the overall exposure of being there and people learning about my business. And then, because I didn't really start doing the events until about right around the time that I started doing the t-shirts as well. So I would get, like, for example, one that I remember like that, because it was my first big order, and I was a freaking idiot about it, principal at one of the elementary schools said, do you do t-shirts? I'm like, yeah, I do t-shirts. He's like, okay, I'm going to give you a call this week. He calls me, and for their field day, they want 400 t-shirts. At the time, I had still never made one t-shirt. He's like, I need 400 t-shirts. How would you guys today, how would you today fill a 400 t-shirt order? Let me know. Before I answer and tell you what I did, how would you fill a 400 t-shirt order today? If a principal of a school came to you right now and said, I need 400 shirts, front and back. What we got? Heat transfer vinyl, no shot. You would still be working on them from 12 years ago. See, you guys are smart. There's only two things. But again, I knew nothing about that stuff then. So back then, there weren't screen print transfers like there are nowadays. I could freaking hop on 613 original, boom, 400 transfers. I'll have them in a couple days, and I just press away 7 seconds. Ball game, right? Back then, you had to actually outsource through a company and sub it out. You didn't have your Transfer Expresses and your 613 originals and your F&Ms and whatnot. You guys have it pretty freaking easy right now, I'm not gonna lie, okay? So you had to but again, I was brand new. I didn't have somebody doing this stuff that I'm doing, teaching me about it. I didn't even know what the hell outsourcing was. So, you know what I did? I can't do the order. And I'm like, damn it. So I started to research once I turned down that order, and I was like, well, damn it. It looks like I can. And so I started searching all of my local screen printers around here to find them for my future jobs. Now, the downfall to that, I started to do that, and then they eventually started to steal my customers because, hey, I'm making the shirts for McNeil Elementary School through this guy. I might as well go to McNeil Elementary School, the screen printer saying this, and offer them a better price. And there's honestly nothing I could do about it. I mean, you could write up a contract and all of that stuff, but at the time, again, I didn't know all of that stuff. So, live and learn, and that was the one time that ever happened, never happened again. But I would recommend right now, nowadays, unless you know a really good screen printer that's going to work with you, freaking screen print transfers all day. Because you could get 400 screen print transfers, 7-second press. Yeah, it's going to take you some time, but absolute killing, right? So that's what I would do. But with those events, I want to show you one of my most popular things. And again, I didn't have what I'm going to show you. I used to lug around a 100-pound 16 by 20 heat press. This right here, these right here were probably the best things that I did at events. That. And you're looking at me, those of you who don't know, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Customizing cleats. Customizing the back of their hat. Okay? Those two things at events, absolutely freaking insane. Okay? And you know what I would do nowadays? I would bring this damn thing right here. This little mini press. Because that's big enough to do the hats and the shoes. All it is regular heat transfer vinyl. Regular heat transfer vinyl, boom, right onto the shoe. This is reflective, so it's freaking badass. But how much did I charge to put, even if they were number one, how much did I charge to customize the shoes? What do you got, Jean Marie? Appreciate you. How much? Oh, way better tech for screen printing. I completely agree, Michelle. Oh, scraps, right? And here's the other thing, and I'll explain to you how I did this as well. I did my daughter's cleats, sweet, April. $10. Anything that I sold ever, custom, I never sold for under $10. I'm not Walmart, all right? If you want to go to Walmart, go to Walmart, because everybody's like, well, I can get it at Walmart for $4. I would say, you know what I used to do, especially when it came to t-shirts? They would laugh about it. I wasn't a complete ass about it, but kind of an ass about it. You know how sometimes you want to be an ass, but you don't want to be a complete ass? I was like a half ass. And I would get the people that would come into, we had a storefront as well down the road. But when I had my storefront and customers would come in, they would want a shirt and they would be like, oh, well, I can get a Lakewood Ranch football shirt for $8 at Walmart. And you know what I would do? I would pull up my phone and I would search on maps for Walmart and I would say, oh, there's a Walmart 4 miles down the road. And I would tell them, go to freaking Walmart and go buy your damn shirt. Because I don't want to sell you a $5 shirt because I'm going to lose money and you're going to be a pain in my ass all the time. Right? It's true. You're making a custom shirt. I guarantee you, they ain't going to Walmart and getting a custom shirt. Are they? Is Walmart making custom shirts now? I don't think so. So get rid of those customers right off the start. Okay? Get rid of them right off the start because they're going to be worth nothing to you. And if you grow your business that way, selling as cheap as possible, you're never going to grow a business. Okay? So, yes, get rid of all PETA customers, 100%. All right, so back to our story as far as, okay, now I'm doing the events, I'm going to the events. And as I built these events up, I got to the point, as I'm building these events up, I invested everything, just to let you guys know. I'm telling you guys, I'm 100% serious. We had no money. I'm talking, here's how no money we had, because we were both teachers at the time. And teachers in Florida didn't make a damn thing, okay? So, and we had 2 newborn kids, basically. So, what we actually did, probably great thing and stupidest thing we ever did, to try to have money to get going in the business and be able to get some more stuff and some more equipment to be able to do things. The first thing we did is we sold one of our cars. So we only had 1 car with 2 kids. So if Lorene went to the grocery store and I had the kids at the house, if something had happened to one of them, I don't even have a damn car to drive anywhere. And there wasn't any Ubers, right? So looking back on it, that was pretty stupid, but luckily, it worked out. Because my whole goal was, if it were possible, my whole goal was to grow the business with the money that the business made. I don't want to take out loans. I don't want to fill up credit cards. Okay? So, as I made money, we didn't go and I see this all the time. Okay? And this is why I see, because, again, teaching at 20 different trade shows a year with 100 to 200 people in the classes and talking to them all at the trade shows and after the shows and everything, I see this so many times. I see people that are just trying to start a business. They're like, I'm on a huge budget. I can't do this. I can't do this. And I can't do this. And I can't get this cutter. And I can't get this. And a lot of times it'll be like a husband and wife. And believe me, it's not always a wife, okay? So don't take this the wrong way. But I would see the husband and wife there. They're at the booth and they're like, man, I just really wish we could afford a Graphtec. We only have a Cameo. And I see the wife with a $2,500 Louis Vuitton purse on. I'm like, and I'll just say something to the husband. I'll be like, hey, you know that's a Graphtec right there. The Target purse will carry her wallet the same way. But then I'll also see the guys the same thing with watches and everything else. So it's not just, I'm not saying it's just the wives, all right? But that's where I'm saying, like, there's money if you're smart about it, okay? You can save money. You can make sacrifices to have money to be able to grow. So my whole point in that is when we made money, we didn't change anything, okay? And most of you, I'm assuming, who are teachers know, like, at least for us, it was paycheck to paycheck, okay? How much do we have in bills this month? How much do we have here? Okay, how much there? And all right, yes, we got $430 left over. But it was really difficult, I'm not gonna lie, as we started to build up some money in this account to not go get it and not go get a second car or not go get something or not go to Disney World or whatever it was. It's super difficult, right? I just saw a comment on TikTok that said, Louis Vuitton carries my shit with class. That's it, right? But that's the thing, is all of the money we made in the business, I went from that cheap little cutter to a second cheap cutter, 2 cheap cutters to a third one. And as I made enough money to buy another one, I eventually got to the point where I had 6 12-inch cutters when I would go to these events to cut decals out. And 6 was the most I could do to get them started where the next one was stopping. And then I made enough with that to eventually get my first big boy cutter was a Roland, the Roland GX24 back in the day. And then made enough with that that's when we finally got in and got a heat press. And then we made enough with that to, my next purchase was a sublimation printer. After that, my next purchase was first real big purchase was a $15,000 Roland Versacam print cut machine to do things like this. Then after that, my next purchase was a $15,000 embroidery machine. And all of those were just money that we made with the business as we were going. Okay? Pam, appreciate you. Thanks so much. So that's the thing. Like, if you have access to money, if you are able to get these things quicker, of course you can grow your business quicker. If I would have had this stuff off the start, I could have grown my business quicker, but I didn't have the means to be able to do that, right? All right, so one more thing, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to start showing you creating the decals and stuff like that, show you kind of the fundraising thing and kind of give you an idea of how that stuff works as well. But one more thing as far as the growing side is this right here. What you guys see me doing right now. How much is it costing me? How much is it costing me to be on live right here and do this with you guys? What do you think? TikTok, how much is it costing me to be live on TikTok? YouTube, how much is it costing me to be live on YouTube or just to create YouTube videos? You don't necessarily need to be live to create videos and different things showing our awesome decals or showing our embroidery or whatever. It's costing me time, right? We always say time is money. I understand that. Time is money, okay? But when you are first starting your business, okay, the one thing you have is some time. Agree? Because you don't really have a lot of orders. I'm telling you right now, if you're looking to start a business and you don't have time before you have orders and customers, you got no freaking shot. Wait until you get, when you got 50, 60 decal orders coming in a day and 10 Tumbler orders and this and 8 t-shirts and this, right? So off the start of your business, your time isn't really worth anything. Does that make sense? Because you don't really have a business yet. You're trying to grow a business. You're trying to build a business. Now, my time now, 12 years later, from what I've built, is worth a whole lot more than my time 12 years ago when I had 0 customers, right? Because even right now on a Thursday night, my time, but what I've grown over the 12 years is 360 people live on YouTube right now and 150 people live on TikTok. So I have 500 people On a normal Monday, we'll get 600, 700, 800, 1,000, 1,300 a couple weeks ago. But did that happen overnight? Not going to happen overnight. So that's the other thing, is the reason why most people fail in growing a business is because it doesn't happen right away, and it's not going to. There's a chance you could get a lucky hit nowadays with social media, but you'll get that one hit and then it'll start to die off. So you need to put in the time off the start. Every single one of you here should have a TikTok account, and you should be posting you don't need to dance. You guys haven't how many times have you guys seen me dance on TikTok? You would probably unsubscribe to my TikTok channel if I started doing dances, right? But maybe tonight, probably tomorrow, I'm going to have 300,000 followers on TikTok. We're almost at 200,000 on YouTube. That's taken me 12 years. TikTok's the place to be right now for a business. And I have seen, that's why I'm saying it is way easier for you guys right now, okay? I have seen customers of ours where their businesses have just exploded on one TikTok video. You don't get that on YouTube anymore. YouTube is too saturated, too big. The algorithm doesn't allow someone who posts their first video to get a huge hit. It just doesn't happen. So you should be on TikTok. You should be on Instagram. You should be on YouTube. That doesn't mean not be on YouTube, right? You should still be on YouTube and so on. Okay? So I don't want to get too crazy into that. And maybe one of our live trainings, I'll get into a social media one as well. But you have to, and believe me, okay? And don't lie. Hey, I want to see who's honest here. Before I get into designing these decals, I want to see who's honest here, okay? Who here, be honest, just say me if it's you, who here either created a TikTok account or a YouTube channel, posted 1 to 5 videos, and then stopped? I won't sell your name out, but I want you to think in your head if this is you. Because I guarantee it is a lot of us, right? And why? Because those first 5 videos didn't blow up your business. And I see a lot of me's, and that's awesome, okay? I see a lot of me's on TikTok as well. That's awesome. Post 1 video a day, 1 video a day, every single day. Boom, boom, boom. 1 video a day, 1 video a day. And it'll grow from 1 view to 1 view to 1 view to 3 views to 3 views to 4 views to 6 views to 8 views. And then guess what? Eventually you pay attention to it, and then you see, okay, what's working? What isn't working? I mean, look at how many videos I have, and I want you to pay attention to 2 things. Look at how many videos I have on TikTok, but even more importantly, look at how many videos on TikTok I have where I'm trying to sell you something. If I had, and I don't even know, let me check real quick. Let me see how many videos I have. I don't know if it'll show me quick here. Let's go to analytics. And you have to learn to look at your analytics as well, to learn from your posts and different things. So content, shoot, it's not going to show me here. I'm going to guess that I have 200 or 300 videos, okay? Just guessing, 200 videos. Of those 200 videos, I don't know if you'll be able to find one where I'm trying to sell you something. I really don't know if there's even one. Because that's not the goal. The long-term goal is that. But again, like I talked about it before, if you don't have the attention, right? If you don't have the customer base, it's not a customer if they buy something. They're a customer if they follow you, if they subscribe to your email. I look at that as a customer, okay? Because I have their attention, all right? So I guarantee you, all of you on TikTok here would not be here right now if I said, hey, Matt with the Rhinestone World, and we sell the best vinyl in the world. Come to the rhinestoneworld.com and buy my vinyl because it's better than everybody else's. Not a damn one of you would have followed me on TikTok. Agreed? So that's the thing. When I show you how to create this awesome decal, what it looks like, how to apply it, how to help you, right? That's what gets your attention. That's what makes you say, oh, man, this dude's kind of helping me out. He's helping me with this. He's helping me with that. I'm going to follow him because I want to see his other videos. Make sense? And a lot of you say, okay, well, that's easy because you're selling vinyl. I'm trying to sell the actual decal. Go look at my videos, okay? Go look at my videos and look at how many of my comments on there say, I don't want to make it. I want to buy the decal from you. I want to buy the tumbler from you. I want to buy the t-shirt from you. I want to... People are, and even Joe knows, I'm not sure if Joe's here tonight, I posted something about this a couple weeks ago for a fundraiser. I had like 3 or 4 comments saying, hey, can I do a fundraiser for my school through you? I wasn't even trying to sell fundraisers. I wasn't even trying to get schools. But because I have their attention, they say, can I do it through your business? And Joe's like, hey, Matt, can I say that? And I was like, sure, Joe. And Joe commented like, hey, he doesn't do that, but I'll do it for you. So again, just thinking of different ways. It doesn't matter what equipment, anything you have. If you don't have a customer base, if you don't have their attention, you don't have anything, right? All right, so here's my goal tonight. What I'm going to show you is one thing, and yes, I actually did, and a lot of you, how many of you know about our decal fundraising pack? The masks are absolutely insane, right? And I'll go over that and I'll show it to you guys because I see a lot of you asking, can you show your decal fundraising pack? And I did a special on it tonight as well, but I will show you that. But let's go over the actual decals first, okay? Like I said, it doesn't have to be sports stuff. This one right here, you guys tell me, it is orange, white, black. I think it's just 3 colors, orange, white, and black. Would you make these decals with a Cameo or a Cricut or just a regular Graphtec for a fundraiser? Let me know. Would you do that? I have 480 videos on TikTok. Thank you, Janessa. So 480 videos. I have only had TikTok I've had it over a year. So I've even been averaging about 1 a day, which is pretty sweet. So me, I would not. Okay? It's going to take too long. Layering the 3 colors, it triples my vinyl cost, which still isn't crazy, but the time involved is what's going to make that no-go. All right? So this is where, as I was building the Decal World business, that's why I bought a Roland Versacam. Okay? Because the Roland Versacam prints this in an eco-solvent ink, okay, which has probably still a 1 to 3 year outdoor life. It prints it, all of it. We have a 30-inch one. I could literally make, and here's why you don't want to do this, because you won't be able to compete with any decent-sized businesses. And I wasn't a big business, okay? These right here, if you made 100 of these and layered them 3 layers, I don't even know how. It would take you, if you were fast, all custom, I would say it would take you at least 10 to 12 hours to customize them all, cut all of the oranges, cut all of the whites, cut all of the blacks, layer every single one of them, edit them all, maybe 8 to 12 hours. Do you agree with that? Probably, right? I can do 100 of these on the Versacam in probably 15 minutes. So can you compete with that? You can't compete with that. And here's the craziest thing about it. This decal here and this decal here, okay? Which one looks better? Which one looks better? Obviously, this full color one, right? So the crazy part about it is I charge 10 for these. Retail, I would charge 12 for these because they look better to a consumer, to the customer, okay? The full color one looks better. 100 of these would take me a few hours at least to make, even single color. 15 minutes probably. So my margins were even better on this. Now, I see a lot of you also saying, well, I don't do a lot with sports stuff. First things first, and I know with the times going on right now and the craziness going on, sports aren't as, like youth sports aren't what they were. Hopefully everything gets back to that at some point, but they aren't what they were. However, if you hate sports, I promise your business loves sports because a vinyl cutter's key feature is customization, right? You being able to customize. You don't want to make the exact same shirt a screen printer can do because they're going to kick your ass when it comes to sales if it's a one color screen printed exact same design. However, those of you who aren't and want something other than just sports these were my most popular decals. I would say one line, 1.5 inches by 10 inches. Custom text, whatever you want. And on eBay, these are what I would sell. Freaking absolutely insane how I would sell. $10. If they wanted a second line, $12. If they wanted a third line, $15. If they wanted it bigger, I had pricing for larger ones for the back windows of cars and whatnot. But you can sell website decals to almost anybody in the world, right? So again, taking advantage of everything that your cutter can do, which is customization. Versacams are expensive. Yes, ours was around $15,000. Now, the cool thing is, and this is what I try to explain to everybody, if you're just starting your business, I'm even going to say you have the funds for it, okay? If you're first starting your business, all right, and you have the ability to possibly, it would be a stretch, but to buy a $15,000 Roland Versacam, should you go do it? Let me know what you think. In my opinion, no. Unless that's just extra money and you're just loaded anyway and you're doing it for fun. But you don't have the customer base for it. So you're going to have a machine that's going to sit there and not do anything for how long until you build your customer base up? I built my customer base up for 2 years. I had over 7,500 eBay customers already. I had all these different schools and teams I was doing stuff for. Do you know how easy it was to transition to full color decals for them? Holy crap. I paid off. I didn't take a loan. I'm saying I made my money back on this Roland Versacam in 2 months. 2 months, not just sales, actual profit. 2 months, I made my $15,000 back. And the only reason why is I already had the customer base for it. One of the very first things I did, what do you think that decal is right there? For their batting helmet. So this was a little bundle package where they got a car window decal and their batting helmet decal. And believe me, I just saw our cameos barely paid for itself. 100%, believe me, off the start for my business, it was the exact same way. Okay, 100% it was the exact same way. Like I said, it didn't happen overnight. That was 2 years into the business. Okay, all right. So here's what I want to show you. First thing I want to show you in TikTok. Hey, TikTok, by the way, we haven't done it in a little while. TikTok, tap that screen as quickly as you can. Let's fill up our bar again, and let's get it. And just to let you know, TikTok and YouTube, All-Star members have a special code already. They have a special code for the new vinyls that we just got in today. If we get 500 live on YouTube, everybody live will get that special code as well. If not, All-Star members, it pays to be an All-Star, right? All right, so let me grab you guys here and flip you around, TikTok. And I'm going to rotate you this way so you can see my whole screen as I'm doing this. All right, we good, TikTok? Now, I need to pull up TikTok on my phone to be able to see the comments. So give me 1 second. Here we go. Now I can see the comments. All right, here's the deal. Check this out. I am going to go to CorelDRAW. Now, I know real quick, everybody just give me a quick type, what vinyl cutter on the, are you currently using? What software are you using? Let me know. So I'm going to be using here the TRW Design Wizard and CorelDRAW, okay? So check this out. I want to do a car window decal, okay? So if I just go to, for example, my add artwork, I have my decal fundraising pack. So this is our decal fundraising pack, okay? It's a pack that we have that has a fundraising package and everything. I see a ton of, obviously, Cameo and Cricut users. I see some Jaguars and some Graphtecs and some Rolands as well. Okay, awesome. So, Design Space and I hate it. Haven't ever found anybody that said they liked it yet. So, let's just say I want to pull this baseball player in here, okay, off the start. So, here's my baseball player there. And I'm going to get this down to about, let's get it to that 5-inch range. Now, with this decal, and I'm going to show you again, it's going to be, what you're going to see is much easier in our software because our software isn't a introductory crafting software. It's a business software, okay? But I always like to show you guys how we do this and how I do it. So first off, let's just say we have an order of 10 decals, okay? So first thing I would do is I'm going to go, I know I have a 24-inch cutter, okay? So I'm going to go, I made a box around 24 by 24. And then I can fit at least 4 across right here. So I'm going to go 4 across, and then I'm going to go 4 down. All right, so I'm basically cutting 16 decals at a time. Now, to change these decals out in our software, this is pretty cool. I would click on this one, and let's say I'm looking at my order form right now, right? I'm going to come over and I want to change, if I wanted to change my artwork out, and I want to change that one to this basketball one. And boom, there's the basketball one. I want to change this one to this basketball one. Click on there, and now that one's changed. I want to change this one to this cheerleading one. Click on that, and now that's changed to the cheerleading one. Click this one to, so I could just go down through my pack here, and I got a golf one here, and then I'm going to change my artwork here, and I want this one to be the drama. So there's my drama one, and you can see how easy it is just to swap these out, right? Here's a gymnastics one here, and so on. Now, the next question is, how do you customize these? So can you guys see the right-hand side of my screen right here? If I came over here and hit find text, okay, first thing I want to do is I don't want to show all, I just want to find the text. And let's say I'm doing a fundraiser for Manatee. So a local high school here is Manatee High School. If I know all of these decals are technically going to be for Manatee, here's what I would do. I would go find text, I would click on Lakewood, and I would say M-A-N-A-T-E-E, type out Manatee, and check it out. All 16 of those changed to Manatee. You guys see that? Now, I could also go show all and find text. And now I want to start changing maybe some of the names. So like on the baseball one, we want it to be Manatee Baseball. On the basketball one, maybe we want that third basketball one to be Jackson number 20. So Jackson number 20. And then the next one for cheerleading, we don't want it to say Manatee Cheer Cheerleading. We want it to say Manatee Cheer Madison. I can just type out Madison, move on to the next one. So I'm literally on the right-hand side here, just typing, hit enter, typing, hit enter. And it'll customize all of these and keep them all perfectly in place. See that? So again, super simple, and that's the whole goal of this. Now, here's one of the things, and probably one of my favorite things about this. If I highlight this, and I'm going to change it to, let's say, my sign vinyl, and I'm going to do my white sign vinyl. Got me? If I came over here and clicked on our little money sign, check this out. And I'll bring you guys up closer, TikTok. I have 8 cents worth of sign vinyl on this design. So if I were working with rhinestones, it would say how much I have in rhinestones, what my cost is, everything. All right? Now, what I can also do, Jacqueline, appreciate your support, Major League member. Watch this. Go to mockups. I'm going to go to TRW. I'm going to go to car decal. And if I came over and clicked on that, there it is on the back window of a car. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? Now I can show them exactly what it looks like on the back window of a car. I can show them what it looks like on a shirt. I can show them all of that stuff. All right? Now let's just say we'll cut 2 of these quick, okay? So and we're only using the 15-inch cutter. So I'm going to just cut 2 of them. So highlight my design. I always like to weld it together, okay, or convert it to curves. So the software we're using here, this is our software. And like I said, this isn't Coach Courtney, appreciate your support. This isn't an introductory software that's just like, it's nothing like Design Space and Silhouette Designer Edition, okay? It is literally a business software. It creates your mock-ups, your order forms, it does all your rhinestone, it does everything for you, okay? But I want to cut these here, okay? So I'm at 5.2 inches. Maybe I'll go a little bit smaller. I'm going to go 4.9. Have that there. I'm going to come over to my templates, and I'm going to do a vinyl overcut, okay? So a lot of you guys always ask me, and you say, okay, Matt, I see you weeding stuff. Why does it weed so much better, okay? Thank you for the rhinestone flock lifesaver. No problem. Appreciate it. So the reason why everything that I weed is so easy is this right here. Check it out. If I click on this right here, pay attention to this top corner here. Look at this. Can you guys see what I just did there with the top of the E? What that is it's an overcut. So what does that mean? When it cuts the E, a normal cutter, a normal software does this. It goes here, here, up to here, and it stops where it started, okay? what our software does is it does all of that, but then instead of stopping where it started, it starts the cut again another 1/4 inch, which means it finishes through all of those cuts so you don't get those little hanger pieces. And that's why in all of my videos and stuff, when you see me doing stuff and weeding these intricate designs, that's one of the main reasons why. Right? So, highlight my design. Let's go to launch and then cut plot CM4. And I think I have my Graphtec set up. I just switched it out with the maker a few minutes ago. So this is Cutting Master 4. Okay, this is the cut software. This is the cut. Yes, these decals are from the fundraising package. And I'll show you guys that in a minute. So I'm going to look at my settings and I'm going to cut it probably at a force of, I'll go maybe a force of 13. I'm going to go at a speed of 30. So I'm going to cut this at about a 1/4 of the speed that this machine can cut. So TikTok, I'm going to bring you guys over here as well. Over here to the Graphtec, and YouTube. Let me bring you guys over to the production cameras over here as well. Let me bring TikTok's questions over here. Boom. These are all the new vinyls that we're going to go over here in just a little bit. But first things first, let's cut a couple decals. So I am going to use, do you guys want a little trick on what I'm working on right now? Can anybody tell me what that looks like? Anyone? Anyone? What does that look like right there? You know what that looks like? It looks like the top of my Cricut Maker over there. So what I've started to work on, it'll still be a little while because these things take forever to make. I'm working on a glitter, kind of like the Starbucks tumblers, but a glitter and rhinestone template for the top of your Cricut Maker. So you can basically bling out the whole top of your Cricut Maker. Yeah. Socks. So that's what this is. I'm working on getting the template to fit right, and then I gotta create the rhinestone pattern and design for it. But yeah, it'll be sweet. And of course I'll make a video on it, then we'll probably do a live on it. All right, so obviously I'll use that. The phone keeps getting in my way here. So Graphtec, I'm just looking at the edge right here. That looks good there, good there. Drop it down. Now I'm not gonna do front edge. I'm gonna do current position. So I hit 2 for current position. And once I'm in my current position here, then I can adjust it from here. So I'm just gonna move it up to the top right there and reset my origin. All right, so good to go there. Now what I'm going to do is come over here, and I'm not sure what blade I have in here. I'm going to pay attention to it off the start just to hopefully make sure I'm not cutting through it. Looks like I am cutting a little bit deep, but not crazy, so I should be good. So one thing you can see is how quiet, and like I said, this is cutting right now at about a 1/4 of the speed that it can cut at. You should see this thing when I cut rhinestone templates. It is freaking insane. And while that's cutting, hold on, I see some of you asking, while that's cutting, what this is, color changing, clear to blue with cold. The new ones, we got the Green Mermaid holographic in today, color changing yellow to green. And then the one that will sell out quickly, color changing pink to purple. This is going to be gone quick. Yeah. The pink to purple, I would not be surprised if the pink to purple were gone tomorrow. This is what I love doing is, like even with this, watch. I don't know if you guys can see this over here, but I just dropped some drops of ice on the sheet right there. And look at, just because that's ice cold water, every place it dropped, it turned blue. Yes, hot ones are coming as well. So when the cup gets cold, it changes. Yes, 100%. Let me show you. Boom, boom. This is a lot of people ask about the double wall tumblers as well. This is a double wall tumbler here. So let me show you here. If all right, poured that in there. Let's go ahead and I'm going to get a couple ice cubes in there as well. Even though I know it's cold. So the double wall tumblers take a little bit longer, okay, for the heat to actually get through it, right? However, the Starbucks tumblers are almost basically instant. Look at that. It already hit it. So as I fill this up, you can see what that blue did already. Every spot where it's cold, done. All right. So let me actually throw in these bad boys. And let me just throw a top back on just so I don't make a complete mess here. All right, there we go. Throw that back over there. And let's get our cutout. Again, one thing I really love about the Graphtec again, I can hit 1 to view it. It brings it out. And now it's ready to cut off. So I can grab my pair of scissors here. The code, Julie, oh, I did cut a little bit deep, I can see. Julie, if the code isn't working, it's probably because you might have the TRW Release 65 code in there still. So make sure that you don't have any other codes. Make sure you don't have any other codes working. So click on the little code thing at the bottom and make sure of that. Yes, clear to blue is the blue one. So with this here, I am going to, let me grab my pick tool here. I obviously have the weed box around it. Now, the one thing I love about our vinyl is it has the blue carrier sheet. All right. And Julie, it's not the code from the other day. It's a new code. Make sure you get it from the All-Star membership. How about that weeding? This spot right here got wet. So that's why that bubbled up a little bit there. And then now it's just a matter of getting my inside areas out here. Get my A here, and come down here. Boom. That's where it got wet. And I also like this because you can see it a lot better. So a lot of vinyls I will use my light board on, but it's pretty easy to see my cut line, especially with that blue backing, because that blue backing shows through a little bit. Hit that there, and then boom, boom, pull out both of those. For the basketball, just hit that spot, and I should just be able to pull straight down and hit that perfect. Julie, see, because it looks like everybody else it's working with. Julie, close down like your tab, open a new one, just in case you have any weird cookie things going on or anything. Just to make sure. I gotta grab my app tape here. Sorry, YouTube. All right, so for my app tape, one of the reasons why I like the gridded app tape isn't necessarily, a lot of people like it because for customers to be able to put it on. I like it to be able to cut a nice straight line in my app tape. Oh, it says limit? Let me see real quick. Now that's a different story. Give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. Here. 82 uses. Oh, I got you. I got you. Save. Okay. That was the key word. Julie, try it now. Or those of you guys that are trying it, try it now. All right, so that part right there, it's because of the wetness of when I was dripping the water around there. She's ordered too much. Is it working now? It works? Sweet daddy. Julie, you good too? Let me know. Works now? Awesome. That was the key, the limit thing. Thank you. See you guys helping me out. And there's our 2 decals ready to go. The lined up tape can help apply the decal. And look, this is what I love about our app tape. Look how easy it was to be able to pull it off and release it. So that's our Color Spark medium gridded application tape. Matt scissor hands. All right. So now what I want to do, you saw how we obviously make the decals, right? Now what I want to do is I want to show you guys the fundraising pack and give you an idea of how I did these fundraisers, okay? So let me bring you guys back over here. TikTok, I'm going to flip you guys again sideways so you can see my screen, all right? And TikTok questions go up here, and YouTube, you guys come here. Deidre, that's what I fixed. So if you already purchased, you're good with the All-Star membership. I just fixed that. So it's good to go now. It should work for everybody. As far as for all of you All-Star members, you should be good to go now. All right, so here's what I want to show you guys. This here, and I'm going to show you where it is, okay? This guy right here, okay? Shan Fraser, appreciate your support, Major League member. This guy right here, the Decal Live, nope, sorry, wrong one, that's the bonus pack. The Decal Fundraising Pack Gold, okay? This one is normally, I just switched it literally an hour and a half ago before we went live. This whole package is normally $275. And then sometimes we run a 65% off coupon code, which would bring it down to, who's got a price for me on that? What's 75% off of $275? Where is my iPad? Here, Mr. iPad. Oh, he's right here. Or 65, sorry, yeah, 65% off. So 65% off of $275. 65% off, I'm sorry. I think I might have said 75%. So 65% off of $275. So 275 times 0.35. What do you guys got for that? 68. 68.75, is that right? Oh, this is like making some sound. 96.25. Okay, perfect. I just took off, okay, as you can see, I just took $125 off that price. And it's still 65% off with the coupon code TRW Release 65. So that actually comes out to 150 times 0.35, $52.50. Okay? $52.50 is what it is right now. Now let me show you what this pack is, because that's where a lot of people don't know right now. So with this pack, first thing you get is this right here. Okay? All of these designs, okay? There's over 100 designs built in here. So at the $52.50, you're looking at basically 50 cents per design. All right? Now, this is great, but it's nothing compared to what the main thing of this pack is. And here's the main thing that you get with this pack. This is the decal fundraiser, okay? So, this is something that I always wish that I had when I started my business. Okay, can someone type in the coupon code TRW Release 65 for me too, please? So this is something I always wished that I had when I was starting my business, okay? To be able to do fundraisers, make it look professional. So, the first page, you just change your logo there, you put your business name there. Thank you for your interest in the Decal World Fundraising Program. We prepare this packet to give you information on how to partner with us to benefit your organization. All the benefits of the fundraiser, how there's no financial investment involved. And I'll hold you guys a little bit closer here, TikTok. What makes the fundraiser different, okay? How excited you are to do a fundraiser with the school. Next page down, here's reasons why you should choose this fundraiser, and you're explaining it to the principal or the athletic director or the PTO or whatever, right? There's no risk involved. It's easy. It's more than just a decal. Here, this was always the selling point right here. Here's, because schools and churches and everybody wants to know, how much money am I going to make? Here's where they find that out. If you sell 11 to 25 decals, you'll get 25%. 26 to 50 decals, 100 to 200. Here's the craziest part about this. If they sell 301 to 500 or more decals, the school earns 60% of the $10. They make $6, okay? We, as a business, only make $4. But if you're making 300 of them, at $4 a piece, you're still making a freaking killing, right? And then it gives an example. If you have a 50-person group and they each sell only 5 decals, your school will make $1,375. If you have a 200-person group and they all sell 5 decals, you'll make $6,500. The next page is what you would, nowadays you don't print it out, okay? You email it to them, They email it home with the parents or the kids, and they print it out. So they have whatever decals they want or you want to put in the pack for them out of those 100. And then it has all of the order forms as well. So it's all done for you. And then these are the application instructions to teach them how to apply the decal as well. All of that stuff, it's basically a fundraiser in a box. It's a business in a box, okay? Actually, it's a business in a file because you don't get a box. And this, again, this is what fundraisers are what exploded my business, okay? And just absolutely went nuts. And I'm going to give you, I want to talk to you real quick about an example of one of them that we did. So, one of my biggest fundraisers that I ever did, all right? And let me flip around here real quick. I did it with one of the local elementary schools, okay? The very first time I did a fundraiser, and again, mine didn't look as good as this. Mine didn't look as professional. I went in with this idea, and I explained it to them, but that's why I've created this now, because I knew it was something I always wished that I would have had. But here's the thing. We did this, and I went to the school, and we got it. And the very first year they did a fundraiser, they did the fundraiser, and they sold about a little under 200, like 170 something, 180 decals in the fundraiser. So it was a pretty successful fundraiser, okay? At 180 decals, they got 50% of that. So let's just say it was exactly 180, okay? And times $5, the school made $900 on that fundraiser. All right? The next year, they did the fundraiser again, and they upped it a little bit, and they were a little over, I think they were closer to like 250 decals. So that year, 250, obviously, now they're up to 55%. So 250 times point, or $5, so they got $5, or $5.50, yes. So 250 times $5.50, they made $1,375 that next year, okay? Here's where it went crazy. The third year, they came to me with an idea, all right? They came to me with an idea, and it was freaking amazing. I wish to this day I could still take credit for it, but I can't. They came to me with an idea, and I brought this idea to everybody else after it, and said, here's the deal. I loved it because I love competitions, okay? Here's the deal. We want to run the fundraiser again, but we're going to run a contest this time. And this is the principal and the PTO talking to me. And we're going to run a contest this time. And back in the day, remember iPods, okay? And there was the iPads had just come out. But whichever student sells the most decals in the entire school wins an iPad. Second place, the little iPod. Whatever homeroom class sells the most decals, pizza party, right? For each grade level. Okay? What do you think that did? By them turning it into like a friendly school competition. What do you think that did? Probably worked pretty well, didn't it? So, here's the deal. Here's the deal. We did that, okay? It was cool. It was great. It increased sales. What do you think they did the third year? So the first year was under 200, somewhere around like 170 to 180 range. The next year was closer to like the 250 decal range. Where were we at that next year? Just under 2,500 decals. Just under 2,500 decals. That was my first ever big order. Freaking awesome. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm not sleeping for like 3 days. So, do you know how much that school made on that order? Do the math. They're making $6 per decal. Let's call it 2,500. It was just under 2,500. 2,500 times $6. The school made $15,000. Me, 2,500 times $4 made $10,000. Yeah. Yes, they made a killing and I made a killing. We both made killings. It was like a twin killing. It was freaking amazing. So that just kind of gives you another idea of different ways and different things to do with it. Okay? So it was cool for me because I wasn't giving away the iPad. I wasn't, but the school and the way they explained it to me, they're like, you know what? It's gone up each year. We know we're going to at least make enough money to cover the prizes. So who knows? It might bomb, but if it doesn't bomb, it might take off. And obviously it did the latter. My cost, I had at the time, because I wasn't buying material in bulk as much, I had about 20 cents in cost per decal. So if I did 2,500 decals times 0.20, I had $500 in material cost and then my time. My turnaround time was a week, and it took me almost a whole damn week. The part that killed me was trying to do the other orders that were coming in as well. So again, that was my, like I said, my first, as a business, my first big order that was like, damn, this is a business. Like, I can make this happen. So it was sweet. Yes, I'll show you. I'll show you which one it is. It's, okay, let me flip around for you guys as well, TikTok. Oh yeah, I can tell. So the reason why, real quick, I saw a couple of people asking, why did we start at 9 o'clock tonight? We started at 9 p.m. tonight because Maddie had her whole county weightlifting meet tonight. So she's similar to like I am because she isn't doing gymnastics anymore. She's doing everything else she can competitive. So she's doing competitive CrossFit events, like competing to want to be like in the main CrossFit Games craziness. But tonight was her her county weightlifting meet, and she did freaking amazing. She came out of all of the girls in her weight class for the entire county, which was 7 schools, and then all the girls on the entire county. She came in second place, and the girl that beat her was a 4-time county champion and beat her by 5 pounds. So she, and now the girl that beat her is a senior and has been doing it for 4 years. Maddie's a freshman. So Maddie was pissed that she came in second place, but that's where I explained to her, hey, she's 4 years older than you. She's been doing, you're going to kick that weight's ass in 4 years. So she was frustrated that she came in second because she hates losing like I do. But she's competing against most of them, juniors and seniors, when she's a freshman. So it was good. It was good. All right, let's flip around. So I didn't know what time the meet was going to end, so that's why we had to go 9 o'clock. All right, flip camera. Now, this is, and let me show you, the fundraising pack that I was showing you is right up here at the top. And the 65% off will work on that, okay? Now, the couple new things, sorry, let me switch screen around. The couple new things that we have for today. We just released our Valentine's Day, had so many requests for these after the Christmas ones. Our Valentine's Day gnome pack. There's Nobody Like You. You're my favorite gnome. Be Gnome for being kind. We got Gnome You. We got Love the Gnome You're With. And then we got the gnome love design right there. So these are all SVG or CDR files, okay? And yes, the coupon code works on the mini pack as well. So that is the gnome pack that we just released tonight. It'll go up to $35 probably this weekend. It's always cheaper on the initial live. And then the other one, two of them that we just released. Number one is this athletic shadow font. So, Cricut users, this one is probably my favorite of any of them because it's basically 4 fonts in one. So, you could use the thin athletic, a little bit thicker, a little bit thicker, a little bit thicker, or you can do a 1 color, a 2 color, a 3 color, or a 4 color. So, Cricut users, obviously, is kind of what these fonts are built around, but you can use them in any software. But everybody was asking for an athletic, kind of sporty version of a font of those. So that's that one. And then the other one I got is, I know we got a lot of design. How many Design Space users in here tonight? A good amount of us, right? How many of you here, and you see them all the time, and this is going into the decal side of things, how many of you here do anything with monograms? Who are my monogrammers here? All right, so check this out. Maddie's is MVB. Oh, I got caps lock on. MVB. So I type lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. Got it? Now, I'm going to come up to my font here, and I'm going to search my elegant font. So I got Elegant Shadow 1, Shadow 2, and Shadow 3. Click on that, and there's my elegant font. Copy, paste, and now I want Elegant 2. Boom. There's my Elegant 2. Now we're going to go through our normal stuff that we do, right? So, check it out. Here, I'll rotate you guys TikTok so you can see better. My bad. Now I'll go through my normal stuff and I'll change I'll keep that black and I'll change this to, I don't know, a light purple. Now we're going to ungroup and ungroup, right? We all know where we've been with this. M's, now all of these right here, I want these to be in the front. So I'm going to send those to the front. So M, align, center. V, align, center. B, align, center. Now I can zoom in on this. Let's move the V over to there. Let's move the B over to there. And then we just weld them together. Boom, 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 and weld. Boom, 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 and weld. And now this is done. There's my 2 cuts. Ready for a tumbler, ready for a car window decal, ready for a picture frame, whatever you want. And there is a 3rd layer to this as well. If you want to do HTV anything, or if you want a 3-color design. So this elegant font is made to kind of do the monogram side of it. And it's freaking super easy and sweet in Design Space. with this. Got it? Yes, I'll show you which one it is. It is this font right here, the Elegant Shadow. Yeah, I can show you. I see a few of you asking to see the athletic font. So for the athletic font, let's just say I typed out Mustangs, and I'm going to go to athletic, and I have Athletic Shadow 1. There's a little bit thinner one. Athletic Shadow 2. By the way, this one has 4 layers. 2, copy and paste, Athletic Shadow 3, and then 4. So 4 different layers for this one. So you could do a 3-color design on HTV anything. You could do a 4-color design, a 2-color design, a 1-color design, a thicker 1-color, thinner 1-color, bold one. This one's pretty awesome. All right. But again, let's say we want this first one to be, let's say, a red. We want this to be a white, or I'll just choose a silver for now. We did this one in a darker red, and then the back one's going to be our blue. All right, so ungroup each of them, boom, boom, and boom, and then M. Oh, we want to bring all of these again. Let's send this to the back, and then send the blue to the back as well. Now we got our layers right. So here, 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 align and center. Here, 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 align and center. And I'm just going through the same process each time, right? Align center, and here. Again, this is stuff you can't do, as you guys know, in Design Space, right? It's the font that's now allowing us to do these and do these custom names and whatnot. So center, click, 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 align, center, and click, 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 align, center. Now all I do is zoom in a little bit, and let's get these lined up. So for lining them up, it really depends. It's completely up to you if you wanted them touching, if you want a little spacing between them. What I like to do is try to move them down to, see how I moved it down to that line a little bit on the bottom? So now I can get these kind of lined up in that same area. Move this over a little here, move this over a little here, and so on. And now you have a 3-color text. Pretty sweet, isn't it? All right, let's flip back around here. So, I need to make a quick tumbler. So basically what I'm going to need is a volunteer. I need a volunteer to volunteer to get a free tumbler. Who's going to volunteer with a name to get a free tumbler tonight? Because, and I have yet to cut these yet, I am going to make... Purple and blue wouldn't look great. The yellow turns to green. I think I want to do a pink to purple on the pink Starbucks cup with a white reflective background. All right, that's what I'm going with. The pink to purple layered on top of white reflective. Let's do that. I think that'll be sweet. Okay. I need to come over here and pick a name. So, the name that we are going to go with tonight for the custom, and anytime you win a custom product that we ship, just to let you know, it will ship out with your next order on the website that requires shipping. So basically, you just put it in your custom notes. I won the whatever tumbler on the live, and they'll include that in your order for shipping, okay? All right, so custom name, let's do it. I'm looking through here and I'm gonna scroll, and the custom name I chose is this person right here. All right, let me pull it over to this side real quick because it's not, all right, come on, move over here. I already have the name. Should I just say it or should I move it over? It's not letting me grab my screen here. Dang it. Come on, screen. All right, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, and then you can't even see it when I drag it over. All right. I got Miss Tabitha. Tabitha. Hope you like pink or pink purple, because that's what we're doing tonight. So, I got to flip back over to the screen so you guys can see what I'm doing in the software, just to create the design real quick first, and then we will cut it. And then we'll see what the color changing looks like with it. All right. Did it flip around? There we go. So let me bring my questions back over here real quick. We got T-A-B-A-T-H-A, Tabitha. All right. So I'm going to the wizard. And Tabitha, would you prefer the superscript font or the Flutter font? I'll type out both of them for you. So this one here is the Flutter, and this is the superscript. Tabitha, which do you prefer? Flutter or superscript? If you guys see what Tabitha responds with, let me know. I see you guys all saying something. Tabitha says Flutter it is. Boom. Flutter we go. Okay, so on the Flutter, I'm going to break it apart real quick if I want to do any arranging. So I'm going to bring the B there. I could make the T bigger if I want. Let's bring my A over here, my T over there, my H to there, and then my A is going to go there. Highlight it and weld it together. Now, I'm going to do my boundary here for it, and I'm going to try my boundary. Let's get it down to size-wise what we want, which is about 4.5, I think. Let's make sure. I want to say probably right around 4.5 inches is what we're going to want on this. And, yep, little under 4.5 inches, okay? So I am now at 4.2. Let's add our boundary around it. So on the bottom right-hand side, I got magic boundary. And there we go. And I don't want the boundary that big, so I'm going to go maybe a 0.07. That looks good there. I'm good with that one. So magic boundaries around it. Highlight it. I'm going to go to templates and vinyl overcut. There's my 2 cuts ready to go. My first cut, launch, cut plot CM4, and let's bring you guys over to the cutter here. So first material I'm going to cut, let me switch over to the production camera here, is going to be my favorite vinyl, which is our reflective sign vinyl. So this is our white reflective. Let's get this loaded in here. And that looks good there. I'm going to quit that old job. Yes, clear. And drop that down. And I'm going to go 1 for front edge. Okay. And the biggest thing with this cutter, yes, I will show you guys. Sorry. So I see some people that are new. Can you guys see these blue marks on it right here? What those blue marks are is where your pinch rollers go, okay? Because that's where the grid roller is underneath it. So you just need to make sure, you can see the pinch rollers just move. You can move them in the front here as well. I always like, it's easier for me to just move them in the back. So once that's lined up there, that's good. Drop it down. One for front edge. And that's going to bring it to my front edge, and now this is ready to cut. So I'm headed back over to the software here. Now this is a thicker material, so I'm going to cut this at a force of about 17. So I'm definitely using more force on this than I use on my regular vinyls, okay? And I always take a peek just to make sure it's not cutting all the way through. Because again, the nice thing about the Graphtec, I could have paused it and changed the setting right in the middle of it. So now I'm going to hit 1. It's going to shoot it out for me there. Let's trim this off. And let's just check my setting real quick. That looks good there. And check my edge here. That's beautiful. And I got one little inside area on this. All right, so that's going to be my background, right? Now, this is literally the first ever dragon fruit that has been opened. You saw it live. So this is our dragon fruit color changing. Should be around the same setting that our Arctic blue is, okay? So getting this lined up here, that looks good, that looks good, and I normally cut it right around 15 for my setting on the Graphtec. I don't double cut it, no I don't. So I'm coming back over to the software here, and I am going to highlight the Tabitha part, launch, cut plot CM4. And I'm going to move it down to a 15. Hopefully, again, it doesn't cut through. I'm staying here just in case. Looks good. Good to go there. 1, and trim this. I like the weed box because I can see where it cut really easily. And let's see if I guessed our pressure right. Oh, that looks beautiful. And pull here. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good. It's so pretty. Don't you love it when you don't do the test cut and it cuts perfect? And by the way, yes, it cut it the exact same setting that the Arctic Blue did. All right, so now that we did that, I need to grab a little bit of app tape here. I thought I had a little piece of app tape around here somewhere. Here we go. Perfect. Now, we aren't you, Matt. Which one do I want to app tape first? Which one do I want to app tape first? Always the top layer, right? So, parchment paper I got ready. Wizard user and don't have the Stadium font, so should I buy the Stadium font? Or Mary Alice, if you don't have either of them yet, I would get the Stadium Shadow just because it has those extra shadow effects. But basically, you're going to do the shadows within the Wizard anyway. All right, so I got Tabitha, drop that down, grab my squeegee. And good to go. White reflective is color spark. Yes, Dax. Roll it off from the back. That came off perfectly there. Bring this over. Let's bring you guys down a little bit more. Sorry about that, TikTok. And parchment paper down. Grab the edge. Now, I can see through the parchment paper, but see how I can still move it around? And that's the thing with vinyl decals. Once you, like if you just go, I know we got a lot of you out there probably. I hear it all the time. Oh man, I'm a pro. I just eyeball it. Yeah, and then freaking how many eyeballets do you mess up vinyl? Right? And how many times have you guys seen me mess up the parchment paper? 0. You know I'm messing up the next one now, right? So, there we go. All right, now we want to see, you know what? I'm going to, let's see. Tabitha, I'm going to give you a choice because it'll look good on either of them. Tabitha, do you want it on the black Strata tumbler or do you want it on the specialty pink Starbucks tumbler? Black Strata or pink Starbucks? Did you guys, yeah, did you see the squeegee drop? That was my mic drop with the squeegee. Never. Honestly, probably a more quality cup tumbler here. Just remember, not dishwasher safe. Tabitha says black. Black it is. Let's go. All right. Let's grab... Oh, I forgot to bring you guys back to this. Remember this one? Where it was clear and you couldn't even see? You couldn't even see the actual... decal on it because this is the Arctic blue. Obviously with the ice water, now the color spark pops. All right, so I need to, let's get that out from back there. Push our Graphtec back a little bit. That should work there. And let's go ahead and drop this baby down on here. So again, I just roll it off the back. Boom. Beautiful. And let's go, Tabitha. Here. So here's the difference now. And I'm kind of worried about this, but that's why we do these things. So what could possibly be an issue here? Because this looks damn good either way, right? But what could possibly end up being an issue with this? You guys tell me. What could I possibly have a problem with on this? What that means is, as far as limited in the Designer Edition software, is you aren't going to be able to edit it as easy as I was in the Wizard. Here's the thing that I'm worried about, okay? Number one, it's a double wall, which means this part isn't going to get as cold, right? And then number two is it's also on top of a thicker layer, which means it really isn't going to get as cold. So I'm wondering if, I'm sure it'll at least be a few minutes, and that's if it does, right? What would, I've never tested this, especially not with a thicker layer and it being the top layer. What would be your guys' guess? Do you think after a couple minutes it will change or it won't change? What would be your guess? I know what my guess is. Do you guys think it'll change to the purple or not? And it could take, I mean, because, man, this outside is not even, it's still warm. And there's definitely ice in there. I mean, it still looks good either way, right? And what's awesome about it is this. Let me get it here. TikTok, I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit there. And let me grab my iPad here. So what's still sweet about this thing is when I go to video here, when I go to my light, look at that. So that part is still badass, right? That is still sweet because it's reflective. So it's going to look sweet. Oh my goodness. Is it changing? It is changing. It's changing right now. Damn. Yes. Look. The top's purple. Can you guys see it? Oh, it's almost all purple already. Can you see the bottom? The A is still a little pink. It's turning to purple right now. What? Oh, that's so sweet. That was pretty damn quick, to be honest. Look at it. It's just getting deeper in. The colder it gets, the deeper the purple gets. Oh, I'm so pumped now. I honestly didn't know if it was going to. And just to show you the difference in the color, watch. That is so cool. Look, I'm just putting my finger across there to warm up that spot. And look at it. Oh, that is so badass. You know what would be freaking awesome? If like half of it were color changing and half of it were not. Right? And it did something like this. But that is so cool. That honestly, man. So, Tabitha, you might have gotten one of my coolest tumblers I've made because it's not only got reflective, right, and layered, but it's got the dragon fruit with the color changing. So sweet. All right, so that was the secret project. Yeah, if you just fill it halfway, obviously it's just going to, but I was saying it would be cool. Wouldn't it be cool if it were like, it had the purple, then the pink, then the purple, then the pink, where only different areas of it did it? Watch, this is pretty cool. Watch this. Look at how sweet this is. When I just rub my thumb over that T, it just turned it to pink. That's so cool. And look at how quickly it's turning purple again now. And then if I want it all pink, cover the whole thing up. Boom. And then back to purple it goes. Yes, and I'll just show you guys. I see a lot of you guys asking, can you show the other two colors? And I'm sure some of you guys saw the TikTok video on this one. You can see it was still cold over there and some of it's still blue. So, I love doing this with it. Check this out. I think this is the best way to show off this material. Like on the TikTok, I did link in bio, so I just wrote it out. And then I just kind of go over it with my shirt here. And it's all gone. I'm not going to lie, I could play on this thing all day. And then let me show you the yellow. All right, so the yellow is going to turn from a super bright fluorescent yellow to a pretty, almost a hunter green. See that? I would call it a good, pretty, I mean, as it gets really cold, it's a pretty dark green that it's changing to here. And I'll hold it up so you guys can kind of see it. Pretty sweet, right? Yes. This, we were talking about that. We were going to name it, not that we were allowed to, but it could be named Green Bay Packers. And then our other name for it was going to be Sprite. But that wouldn't go over too well with Sprite, I don't think either, right? So, it got called Limeade. All right. We got 312 likes tonight. All right. We had 200 of you at one point on TikTok. All right. So, we're going to have 2 mini pack giveaways on TikTok. And just to let you know, if you win a mini pack, we had a bunch of people asking this yesterday. If you win a mini pack, you can choose a font instead. So if you wanted like the Flutter Shadow font instead of a mini pack, you can choose a font instead of the mini pack if you want. Yeah, Mountain Dew, that would be a good one too, Josh. Of course, we couldn't do that, but that would be good. All right. Yes, I see all of you on TikTok asking. Let me just show you guys real quick, and then we'll pick our mini pack winners. I know it's getting late here for some of you. So, on the website, we got, let's head to it here. When you're on the main page here, okay, the materials, oh, and the other one I didn't show or we didn't make something with that just came in today as well is the green holographic mermaid. This is an adhesive vinyl as well. Mountain Dude. So those are them right there. There's the limeade, there's the dragon fruit, there's the green mermaid, and then down here is the Arctic blue. Okay, they're right on the main page. The decal fundraising pack that I marked down $125 plus you get 65% off of that is right there. And then the Valentine gnome pack that we just released today is right here. So all of those are 65% off. Now, the new fonts that we released today, the Elegant Shadow, which is the one that I did the monogram with, and then the Athletic Shadow, which has the 4 different versions. All good? The vinyl shield is not. We're looking at probably about at least a week for the vinyl shield to get back in stock. So yes, on the mermaid, I saw that question too. I thought I had some of it here. Let me look real quick. Yeah. So we have 2 colors of the mermaid. We have the purple mermaid and we have the green mermaid. These are both adhesive vinyls. Fee Cakes 1, appreciate your support, All-Star member. So, just to let you guys know, most of you know the way that I operate, right? If we do a challenge, or something, or we do a little contest, if we hit this many people, we'll do this. You guys also know that if we don't hit that number, there is no second place prizes. There's no 14th place trophies, and everybody's not a winner. That's life. That's the world. That's the way it should be, in my opinion. So, right now, everybody still gets your free design of the day. Everybody still gets the 65% off the new fonts and the design downloads, but the All-Star members have a special coupon code going on right now. So, if you are an All-Star member, that coupon code will go through tomorrow. Okay? So you'll have through tomorrow. Now, I don't know how long, for example, the dragon fruit is going to last as far as stock. It may last a week. It may last an hour. So, like I said, don't get upset if it's out of stock. All right? Any of you that were looking to be... So, for example, I see, would it be worth it to become an All-Star member for the coupon code? That's completely up to you, honestly. The All-Star member, the special coupon code that they have, okay, it will get them 10% off those different new vinyls and stuff. Now, All-Star members, of course, we don't share that coupon, but so if you're going to order all of the 4 new colors, 20, 40, 60, that's $80, $75, some, whatever, for 5-foot rolls, somewhere around there. That would be $7.50 you just saved right there. Plus, you get all the free designs. Plus, you get a month's worth of free designs. You get a month's worth of different coupon codes and free files that we do. So, when you get the membership, you get that membership for a full month. Yes, exactly, Trish. Believe me, the 10% code, and all of you who are All-Star members obviously know this, the 10% code that you're getting to become an All-Star member isn't anywhere close to what the All-Star membership's worth. So, I'll give you an example, because I know a lot of you guys are new. I'll give you an example of All-Star members this month so far. So, All-Star members, if I go to the YouTube channel here, and I go to the Community tab, okay? All-Star members, number 1, they're going to get a percentage off of these, okay? Number 2, I sent out an email, or I sent out a post for the All-Star members at 3 p.m. today. They had access to buy those. So they got early access from everybody else, all right? They also got these 3 designs in this rhinestone font for free. They got this baseball design for free. They got this Hustle Hard design for free. They got the week before these 3 designs in that font for free. They got the live training with me, 2-hour training for free. They got these 3 designs and that font for free. And this is all just 1 month worth. They got, for a Christmas present, 2 mini packs for free. So, yes, where you would actually go is when you're on the home page of the YouTube channel. Most of you are already subscribed, but it's the join button right here. And the All-Star membership, now listen to me, make sure you do it from your computer and not your phone. So, if you are looking to join, if you do it from your computer, it'll be $19.99 a month. And you can cancel it after 1 month if it doesn't make sense. However, oh, sorry, YouTube. However, if, I see everybody saying, I didn't see one thing you did. Okay, I'll show you again real quick. My bad. If you do it from your iPhone, you're going to pay $24.99 a month. Apple charges you $5 extra. Eric said got about $600 worth of designs for All-Stars since October. All right, so where I was showing community tab and then early access on all of these. Early access when I got the Arctic Blue in earlier this week. These 3 designs in the font for free. This baseball design for free. This Hustle Hard design for free. These 3 designs in the font for free. The live training for free, and you can go back and watch it even if you sign up today. These 3 and the font for free. 2 mini packs for free. So that's just in the last 4 weeks, which is the membership, 1 month long. All right? All right, let's pick some winners. We got 3 mini pack winners on YouTube. We got 2 mini pack winners on TikTok. Let's go. Let me bring the comments to YouTube over here. All right, YouTube, get your comments in. Misty Davis, appreciate your support. All-Star member, go get that coupon code. Go get those freebies. All right, we ready? Here we go. I'm going to highlight a name, top name I highlight, and the 2 names underneath that are going to be our 3 mini pack winners or font winners on YouTube. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and our winners are, boom, I got 1, 2, 3. Mary Alice Browning. Congratulations, Mary Alice. Ruth's Creative Touch. I got to take a picture of this. And Deirdre Smith are our 3 mini pack winners on YouTube. Congratulations to you 3. Email us info@therhinestoneworld.com. Let them know you're a winner. They'll confirm it with my email to them, and you can pick a mini pack or a font. Now, picking my winner now on TikTok. TikTok, get your comments in. Here we go. Here we go, TikTok. Picking my winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our first winner on TikTok is, and I'll flip it around so you guys can see here as well. Matt Cam. Angel Eyes 72579. Angel Eyes. Congratulations, Angel Eyes. You are the winner for a mini pack or a font. And you just want to follow. All right. Next winner. Scrolling through, and it is this one right here. I got Create For You. Create For You. Claire G. Claire G. Custom embroidery, rhinestones, and vinyl. You got yourself a mini pack of choice. Congratulations. Good to go? All right. So tonight's training was a little bit different. Obviously a little bit more getting into the business side of it and the fundraisers and talking about kind of how I got my business started and different things that worked for me. Hopefully talking about that stuff, hopefully you guys got some good information, some good content from it that will help you. Okay, please let me know if you did. Like those of you that were here during that, did that help you? Did explaining that and going through the real scenarios of growing a business and how I grew my business, did it help you and give you some ideas and different things to maybe try? Believe me, the way that I did it, that doesn't mean it's the only way. It's not necessarily the right way. It's not the perfect way. It's the way that worked for me, and that's why I like to share it with you. It might not be the exact way that works for you, but like I always say, I never had anybody sharing anybody with me on how to do it, how to grow it, how to use this vinyl, giving different ideas of different cool products you can make. It was always, you guys would be amazed at how much freaking crap I ruined. Vinyls and materials, and I think it's fun. I love testing stuff for you guys. And you guys know it's happened before. We'll try something out and we'll be like, yep, that looks like crap. I wouldn't sell that to the customers. But like even this tumbler here, okay? Obviously the ice is still in it, so it's a freaking bright purple now, right? But as soon as I get some heat to it right there, it's like magic. Ready? You guys ready? Set, go. Boom! Dragon fruit. It's amazing. And then obviously because the water's still filled to the top, that purple's going to start to fill back in now. And you can see the tea's already starting to right here. Sweet. All right, Tabitha. Congratulations, your decal. All right. Again, appreciate all of you guys. If you're not following us on TikTok yet, make sure to click that follow button right there. And hopefully all the videos on TikTok are helping you guys out as well. YouTube, make sure to click that subscribe button, okay? Cindy Taylor, go get your freebies. Appreciate your support, All-Star member. Monday night, any of you that are brand new. By the way, real quick before everybody leaves, how many of you here are brand new? How many of you here is it your first time ever? First live ever? Let me know. I got a present for you. You want a present? I know I said everybody's not a winner, but technically on our website, everybody's a winner every day. And I'll show you why. Check this out. You want to be a winner? Yes, the 65% off coupon code does work on the Fundraiser. Check this out. Ready for it? On the website, first timers, click right here, Design a Day giveaway. Every single day, we give away a free design. It changes each day. If you miss it, it's going to be $6 to $8 the next day. But every day it's free. Life is better in the country, free design. Unicorn mermaid, free design. Sloth maid, who doesn't love a sloth, right? Free design. Every day on the website, we give away a free SVG file. And it normally lasts for about 24 hours, and then it'll switch to a new one the next day, and a new one the next day, and a new one the next day. And we are at 298 days in a row of giving away a free design. So if you were with us from the start, you literally got 200, you have an entire business library of designs already. You have 298 free designs from us. Yep. That's what we do. All right. Sweet. Awesome. You guys are very welcome. Hey, appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for coming hanging out with me tonight. Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. You know what that is. Silhouette Cameo 4 giveaway, baby. So any of you that are brand new and it is your first time ever coming to a live, on Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, every single week, we give away a Silhouette Cameo 4 to one of the live attendees. The website is therhinestoneworld.com, okay? Carrie. And you'll see, if you go to my profile link here in TikTok, you'll see it as the link. Therhinestoneworld.com. But Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's why you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, because if you don't, you might miss that live training. Website right there, therhinestoneworld.com. Got it? And then for the free design, when you're on the main page, when you log in, it's that blue button right there. Sweet daddy. All right. Appreciate all of you guys. You guys are all freaking awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's like having 500 friends here hanging out for the night. So, I've looked into it, Peggy, but probably not. That would be sweet, though. All right. Hey, TikTok, you guys are freaking awesome. I'll be live probably tomorrow on TikTok. I've literally been live every day on TikTok for like the past week. So, I don't know when, but I'll just pop live. So, we'll see you guys soon, TikTok. All right? Live Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Cameo 4 giveaway. Have a good night. Later, TikTok. All right, YouTube. Again, as always, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Monday, 8 p.m. You guys know, same time, but a different time, but same place. Cameo 4 giveaway. I'll see all of you guys on Monday and probably before Monday, I'm sure as well. All right, crew. We'll see you guys soon. Later.